let's get started here. Counties in Northern California, including Sonoma, Butte, Shasta, and Tehama, have disregarded the rights of thousands of Californians through discriminatory ordinances targeted at medical marijuana patients, as well as Native American church members practicing their religion. Acting as if they are above the law and Constitution, these counties have written provisions into local law purportedly overriding the Constitution's warrant requirement. Thereafter, their law enforcement officers enter onto property with machine guns and surplus military equipment and destroy hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of property as if they are gang members or part of their own secret police squad. On Tuesday, officers from the Sonoma County Sheriff's Department raided a branch of the Oklahoma Native American Church. In a 2005 decision by the Supreme Court of Utah, that church was vindicated when similar actions were taken in that state. Church members were detained, and people who lived in this country thousands of years before we even arrived have again suffered, this time at the hands of narcotics officers wanting to keep their jobs despite the failed war on drugs. In Shasta County, Measure A was enacted without any protection for rights of landowners who had, for years and years before its enactment, grown medical cannabis pursuant to state law. Where any other landowner would receive a 2 to 3 year period to amortize and wind down their investment, Shasta County immediately attacked hundreds of outdoor medical cannabis cultivation sites. The Sheriff's Department, enforcing a municipal ordinance, knowing there is no felony at issue, attacks these landowners with weapons drawn, knowing there has never been any violence or attack in the hundreds of cannabis raids they've conducted previously. Shasta County is not alone in its violating the law and harming citizens. Similar incidents have happened in Tehama County and Butte County as well. In response to these blatant constitutional violations, I am filing 3 lawsuits this week, one against Sonoma County and its Sheriff's Department for violating laws protecting the rights of Native American religions, the next against Shasta County seeking damages in excess of $20 million for failing to compensate for the taking of property rights, as well as for repeated violations of the Fourth Amendment, and one against Tehama County seeking several $millions of damages for taking similar property rights away without compensation. Government must be held accountable when it blatantly violates the rights of citizens. Unfortunately, the bad decisions made because of the hubris of county leaders in Sonoma, Shasta, and Tehama exposes taxpayers to millions of dollars of liability. The state Supreme Court decision holding county bans and restrictions of medical marijuana are not preempted by the state's medical marijuana laws, do not and cannot override the constitutional protections we as Americans have fought so very hard to protect. These counties will be held accountable so that others are not impacted by bad decision making that has already harmed so many people.